All right, let's have the conversation. So, CrossFit Open is done. I went into the CrossFit Open with the expectations of being able to push through to quarterfinals, even though I'd only been training CrossFit for 3 months, even though that I had taken a bunch of time off, and even though my diet was pretty crappy at the time, and I had a newborn baby on the way. Now, I thought I could do this. I felt I was very fit. Not very fit, but, 50% of my standard fitness, and I thought that that would get me through. I couldn't have been more wrong. I came in 53,800 and something's place, which, now, worldwide, out of all the men, not just my age group, put me in the top 34%, which most people would be very happy with. I am pretty happy with. I just had a higher expectation for myself. I got humbled. We all need to get humbled. So, 23.1, the row, toes to bar, wall balls, ring muscle ups, which I never made it to anyway, so who cares? I was so worried about getting one. Wrecked me. I came out too hot on the on the rower. It didn't go like I thought it would. The pace felt okay. I just didn't save enough for the toes to bar because I suck at them. And that's the other thing, is my gymnastic skills just aren't up to par yet. Something I'm working on. Next year, hopefully different. 23.2 A and B. 23.2 A was, what the hell was it? Oh, the shuttle run. The burpee pull-up shuttle run. So, went to find my engine. My engine wasn't there like it normally is. I know that I have a better engine than that. I've used a better engine than that in the last year. I can run 30 miles. I can run 26 miles at an 8-minute mile. I can run a 5:30 mile. But for some reason, the shuttle runs and the burpees wrecked me. I got not great score on that. I think I was 115, 114 reps, which put me not anywhere close. 23.2B, the max thruster. I did a little bit better. It was my best finish. I did 225. In hindsight, if I would have redone any of these workouts, I would have went heavier. And I probably could have got a few more reps on the burpee pull-ups. The bar was a lot higher than it should have been for me. It said that it should have been just above your fingertips. Mine had 6 inches, so I had a substantial more jump. But like I said, I just wanted to see what the Open was about, see where I would place with my current level of fitness, give myself that baseline, and now I know. 23.3. I thought I would make it to the handstand push-ups. At least. I thought I would make it there. The snatches weren't super heavy up until that point. Wall walks, I had done a couple times, but now I know that they weren't to the exact standard. Getting 10 inches away from the wall changed the way my shoulders felt completely. Having to think about making sure my hands were at the line when I came down slowed me down because I wasn't used to that. And then double unders, I wasn't great, but I was doing 35-ish unbroken each time. So I'm not super unhappy about that, but they need to get better because the shoulder fatigue was real going into that second round of wall walks. So again, just technical skill, not used to stuff, and my engine again was not there. Now, chalk this up to diet. I chalk this up to not being as consistent as I should, even though I'm fairly consistent in my training, no matter what my life looks like. And then, of course, pure exhaustion, only sleeping 3 hours a night because of the newborn baby. That being said, my gym made it incredibly fun, and I want to thank Lowell CrossFit for that. Everybody was super supportive. Everybody was cheering. It really felt fun, and it was a great atmosphere. I couldn't be happier with that. The support from the people, the community, awesome. My wife for letting me go and do those workouts even though we had a newborn baby at home. Also, thank you, honey. Really appreciate it. Now, goals for next year. So, I've already started training for next year's Open. Some people might not like that idea. They might say take a little bit more time off. I'm not going crazy, but I've started focusing on my weaknesses, gymnastics, and putting my engine back in me because I was very annoyed with that, and working on strength still and getting stronger. So we've got 300 and some days to the Open next year. My goal for next year is to qualify for quarterfinals at the minimum. That's where I want to go. I feel there is no reason, if I train all year for that purpose, that I can't get there. The other thing I will allow myself to do next year that I didn't allow myself to do this year is to redo workouts. So that's kind of my recap of the 2023 CrossFit Open. I thought the two time domains being very similar in 23.1 and 23.2 was a little redundant, but I'm not a professional programmer, and that's just my opinion. I thought the thruster standard was awful. I saw people split jerking it, coming up from the front squat, re-racking and then getting it up overhead, split jerking the thruster. You know, that's not what I think of when I hear a thruster. I think front squat straight into the overhead press. That's what I think a thruster is. Again, I think that's just one of those things. It just has to be clarified. It wasn't very good. I think the scores on that were a little more skewed due to that reason. Maybe it'll get caught. I don't know. Like I said, that was my best finish, so I shouldn't complain about that one, but that was the one I was annoyed at, because most of it, other stuff, was my fault. You know, I wasn't great on my diet. I wasn't great with my training and making sure my engine was up to par. I could have did more coming into it, and I didn't. So those are the things we're focusing on next year. If you guys can follow along, like and subscribe, that would be just awesome, and I would really appreciate it. It helps the channel, and I really want to grow this community. Let me know down below how you guys did in the CrossFit Open, if you have any tips or tricks for me, and I'll see you guys later. We are actually on day 3 of 75 hard. It's going good. We got our morning workout in. Peace, love. I'll see you guys soon.